And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Griffin. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll go to the toss. Can't get him to the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jordan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving a ball in the backfield.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. Corners are going to bail. On fourth down, looking to pass. Pressure coming. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Griffin. Pulls it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've already converted a 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and they'll try it again. These corners going to give them some space. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get to him. Finds his man. It's Golden. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that 1st drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
First down here for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Griffin. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close.
After 1, we're tied 0-0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Now on the move. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
On third down, he drops to throw. Feeling, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And that pass is intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Kiner. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield? The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Uncorks one. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. To the air. It's Griffin. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Creates a little space. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
That's the end of the first half. South Carolina, 7-2-0.
And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Using his legs, it's Kiner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. The run to the right. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Duke offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. The play action fake. Throwing right. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
They're bringing heat. That pressure was on him quicker than a hiccup, and down he goes with a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 16, Duke 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the air, it's Griffin. Firing to the right, complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to the air one more time. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Scanning the field, it's Griffin. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the bag.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback will keep it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
4th down coming up.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. He's taking the deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On third down, going up top. They're trying to get to it. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Looking to move it through the air. Buying some time. He'll fire to his right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. To the air, it's Griffin. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This